We see news. It's a shocking comment from an NCP leader and women's activist Asha Mirge. Speaking at a public function in Nagpur, she asked if women buy the clothes they wear and do their hair and their lifestyle choices are asking to be raped. Mirge speaks of two specific... Right, before we try and get to that, we'll bring you these visuals again of a man disrupting the Prime Minister's speech. Remember, this was at the Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. The Prime Minister was about to address the Waqf function right after Congress President Sonia Gandhi. But before he could do that, this man, in fact, standing up and protesting the Prime Minister's speech, telling him not to introduce any new policies or speak of what the UPA has done, considering they have not done anything to implement them. And these visuals that you see on your screen are of this man, in fact, raising a protest, and the security dragging this man out of the Vigyan Bhavan at this Waqf function. Our associate editor Athir Khan now joins us on the phone line with more. Athir, who is this protester exactly? And if you can just tell us what exactly happened. We understand, has the situation been brought under control?
Well, that's right. He's a doctor by profession, and he belongs to East Delhi. Apparently, he had written several times to the government regarding his dissatisfaction about the implementation of 15-point program for minorities, and he was unable to have any audience from the government. So today, he thought that it is the right time where the Prime Minister and the UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi both were present to convey his point of view. But then, just as he started speaking about, he said that no, that the Prime Minister should not initiate any new schemes, rather ensure that the old schemes are properly implemented. And he said that he does not, it's not his intention to show any disrespect to the Prime Minister. However, then the SPG, the security, took control of the situation. They ushered him out of the Vigyan Bhavan.
Right. Athir, just hold on there. Let's just listen in. We had a reaction, in fact, coming in from this man who protested at the Prime Minister's function. Let's listen in.
We have with us Dr. Fahim Beg, who's a practitioner, who's a doctor by profession, and he wanted to convey some message to the Prime Minister at the Vigyan Bhavan, but then he was ushered out. Let's ask him. आपने एड्रेस करने की कोशिश की, प्रधानमंत्री तक अपना संदेश भेजने की कोशिश की, क्या था वो संदेश और आपको क्यों नीचे ले आए लोग, ये सिक्योरिटी वाले?
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात है, ये लोकतंत्र है, यहाँ पर अपनी बात कहने का हर किसी को अधिकार है। आज मैंने उस अधिकार का इस्तेमाल किया। मैं पिछले 3 साल से प्राइम मिनिस्टर से मिलने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ। मैं रोज़ाना एक लेटर लिखा, 150 दिन मैंने लगातार ख़त लिखा, जिसका मेरे पास सबूत है। प्राइम मिनिस्टर के यहाँ से 1.5 बाद भी मुझे उसका जवाब नहीं मिला। फिर उसके बाद मैंने RTI लगाई, जिसमें यह पूछा कि प्रधानमंत्री के 15 सूत्री कार्यक्रम जो है दिल्ली के नॉर्थ ईस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट में कहाँ कहाँ चल रहे हैं और कौन कौन डिपार्टमेंट उसको जो है फॉलो कर रहा है। RTI में मुझे जवाब मिलता है कि इस तरह का प्रोग्राम नॉर्थ ईस्ट डिस्ट्रिक्ट में फ़िलहाल नहीं चल रहा है, सब पाइपलाइन में है। मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि 10 वर्षों में क्या ये पाइपलाइन में ही चलता रहेगा? क्या इसको ज़मीन पे कभी नहीं लाया जाएगा? आज मैंने इस मंच से प्राइम मिनिस्टर से ये कहने की कोशिश की कि प्लीज़ आप नई योजना कोई मत बनाइए। जो आपकी अपनी योजना है 15 सूत्री कार्यक्रम, उसमें से अगर आप 5 सूत्री कार्यक्रम भी जो हमारे क्षेत्रों में कर दें, जहां के पिछड़े हुए मुसलमान रोजगार में पीछे हैं, तालीम में पीछे हैं, सेहत में पीछे हैं, और वहां का जो मुख्य धारा है यानी जो मेन स्ट्रीम है उसमें वो कहीं ना कहीं पिछड़ रहे हैं।
लेकिन डॉक्टर साहब, जो तरीका था आपका, अभी हमारी रहमान खान साहब से भी बात हुई, उनका क्या ये जो तरीका था आपका ये सही नहीं था? जो आप अपनी बात कह सकते थे तो ये आप मिनिस्ट्री के थ्रू भी ले आ सकते थे, लेकिन आपने ऐसे।
देखिए सुनिए, मैं ये 150 दिन लेटर लिख चुका हूँ, क्या इसके बाद भी कोई तरीका रहता है? एक आदमी प्राइम मिनिस्टर को 150 दिन लेटर लिख के कहता है मुझसे मिलिए, मेरी बात सुनिए। अब उसके बाद भी अगर मुझे जवाब नहीं मिल रहा है तो क्या मैं मरने के बाद अपनी कब्र से किसी को भेजूंगा? फरिश्ते आएंगे? आज ये मौका मिला मुझे कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर आज हैं, दोनों यहाँ पर इस मुल्क के चलाने वाली दोनों बड़ी ताकतें आज यहाँ मौजूद हैं, तो मुझे लगा कि इससे बड़ा मेरे पास कोई मौका नहीं है। और इस वक्त हम उस दोहराए पे खड़े हैं जहाँ मुसलमानों को ये फैसला लेना है कि आज हमें करना क्या है। जिनका हमने साथ दिया 10 साल, 15 साल, 50 साल, 60 साल, उन्होंने आज हमें कहां पहुंचा दिया, और आज से हम अपनी एक नई दिशा और दशा तय करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, जिसलिए आज मैं यहां पर आया और मैंने अपनी बात कहने की कोशिश की।
लेकिन आप ये बताइए कि जो मंत्री हैं रहमान खान साहब, उनकी तरफ से आपके पास कोई संदेश आया है बात करने के लिए?
के रहमान साहब अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, मगर मैं फिर बात कहूँगा अकाउंटेबिलिटी। योजनाएं बनाना बहुत आसान है, मैं यहाँ पे भाषण देना बहुत आसान है, प्राइम मिनिस्टर और जो भी कहते हैं, मगर वो जमीन पे कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
नहीं, लेकिन क्या उन्होंने आपसे बात करने की कोई संदेश आपको भेजा है इसके बाद ये जो पूरा हादसा?
मुझे इनके सीनियर्स ने भी कहा कि सोनिया गांधी मोहतरमा और वजीर आजम मुझसे मिलना चाहते हैं, तो अब मुझे ये देखना है कि क्या मुझसे वो मिल पाएंगे, क्या एक आम हिंदुस्तानी की वो बात सुन पाएंगे।
Okay, thank you for speaking with Headlines today. So, doctor, who clearly wanted to, sort of convey what he has in his mind, but then he was ushered out by the security, by the SPG from the Vigyan Bhavan. But now he says that he's got a message that Sonia Gandhi and the Prime Minister would like to meet him sometime. With camera person Vinod Athar Khan in Delhi for Headlines today.
And Athar, in fact, bringing us that reaction. Still with us on the phone line. Athar, the Prime Minister's speech disrupted the protest over there, saying that he just wanted to make his views clear to the Prime Minister.
Well, that's right, Sanjana. Actually, the Prime Minister had completed his speech, and it was at the back end of this ceremony that he arose and he tried to project what he wanted to say. But at the same time, it is also a reflection of what the UPA chairperson said, that many times the schemes which have been implemented by the government the benefits do not trickle down to the grassroots level. So, in fact, he was trying to say that he had tried to contact government several times and he wanted to convey to the government that the scheme has not been implemented. Though we were also speaking to the Minority Affairs Minister, Mr. K. Rahman Khan, he said that the way he went about it was highly inappropriate. He should have met the ministry officials of the minister himself before going on disrupting the ceremony in such a manner. He said that he also said that Sonia Gandhi and both the Prime Minister have they're willing to have an audience, to give an audience to this.
Athar, let's just hold on. Let's just listen to a reaction coming in from the Minority Affairs Minister Rahman Khan on the story.
Wait. We have with us the Minority Affairs Minister, Mr. Rahman Khan. So, what happened? There was one person who wanted to convey his feelings, but apparently he was ushered out of this building.
He was not ushered out. You see, in a Prime Minister, where this thing is, there is a method. He should have come to us. Or, you see, this is not the platform to rise. What he has said is that 15-point program in Janmapur area has not been implemented. It has to be implemented by the state government. If it is not implemented, he should approach the ministry, because it's our program. So far, he has not approached the ministry. We have 1-800 helpline, 24-hour helpline. He should have, right? If he had not responded to his complaint, this is the platform he could have used. This is usually in these functions. It is not in our control. He will be anybody, any disturbance and all that, it will be there. If he has any junior, because I myself said, all the programs which we are implementing we are trying to implement. Some we have been able to implement. Some Prime Minister himself said, some of the program, and Sonia ji also said, some of the program we will not be able to reach because of the state government. The system, because all our program of central government program is implemented through the state. We don't have any mechanism to do this thing. We, as far as possible, we try to impress upon the state government. Now what he was telling is the Delhi government responsibility to send the recommendations to implement. In fact, I am regularly in touch with the chief ministers that our programs are implemented. Please take some interest. Even after Mr. Kejriwal has come, I have also written to him also.
Sir, but sir, he also said that he does not mean any disrespect to the Prime Minister. He's been trying to contact the government.
In fact, that is what Madam and Prime Minister said. Don't think, bring him, we will talk to him. But the way in such a security steps is that we are helpless in that. The Prime Minister and the Mrs. Sonia Gandhi ji said that you call them and talk to them. They were prepared to talk. They sent the people to bring him, but he has been, because he could have come. I could have just. No.
So there you are, the Minority Affairs Minister who says that that person's, what he had to say would be taken care of, and Sonia Gandhi and the Prime Minister would see that person and hear him patiently. With camera person Vinod Athar Khan in Delhi for Headlines Today.